1. Okay, so good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to today's class. Today we will be looking at polygons and their transformations. So polygons and transformations. So the polygon we'll be dealing with today, first we'll be dealing with a triangle. Then we'll look at its two rotations. Then we'll be dealing with square later. We'll do translation by vector with the square. Now, starting, you have to get 3 arbitrary points to be able to construct a triangle. So the first point I'll be taking is, I'll take -4 and 0. I'll take -4 and 0. -4 and 0. The next point I'll be taking is, I'll take -1 and I'll take -1 and 2. The next point I'll be taking is, I'll take -4 and 4. I'll take -4 and 4. So these are my 3 points. So I'll join them with my polygon. I'll join them polygon list of points to be able to make, so that I can make a triangle. So GeoGebra will recognize what I've done as a triangle. This is what I have. So GeoGebra has named this triangle T1. Now I'll just go to label to remove the labeling from it. To label. So what I'll do now is I will color this. I'll color this triangle, for instance. So let me color it, let's see, red. And I'll give you opacity. Is what I've done. Now I would want to rotate this triangle through a point. So the point I would like to get is my origin point. So I'll create an arbitrary point, 0, 0. So this is the point I have, my new point between. This is the point I'll be creating the thing. So now I'll go and turn off no the labeling for the new object. So no new object. Then what I'll do is I'll rotate get this out of the way. Then I'll rotate the triangle I'll do it with rotate angle point. So rotate angle point. So my object is T1. My angle, with the angle here, is going anti-clockwise. So if I want it to be here at this quadrant, I'll have to go 270 degrees. Have to be 270 degrees. 270 degrees. 270. 270 degrees. Then through my center D. So I have rotated this triangle 90 degrees clockwise. And 90 degrees anti-clockwise, 270 degrees clockwise. There it is. So I'll do same, but I'll keep on rotating the same triangle, which is T1. Rotate it again. Object angle point. So now my object is still T1. My angle, I'll do 180 degrees, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. So still fall at the same quadrant, 180 degrees. This is what I have. Now I'll do the last one. I'll rotate angle, object angle point P1, 90 degrees clockwise, 90 degrees clockwise to the point B. This is what I have. Now I would like to change the color of the triangle. Let me start with this triangle. P1 fine, change it to orange, or change this one to yellow. Now change this one to green or lemon green. Now this is what we have. This is what we have for our rotation. This is our rotation. We rotated it through all the quadrants. We've done 90 degrees, 180, and we've done 270. Now I would like to connect it to a slider to let him move for you to see something. So I'll create two sliders. Okay. I'll create another slider. Create another slider here. So first slider is B, second is C. Now I'll connect this slider to this point. So this point A here, I'll connect it to the slider. So this is what I'll do. So the slider is B and C. So I've connected the point to the slider. Connected it to the slider. Now, the reason why I connected it to the slider is because A is the point A has been rotated. That's where we get A prime. That is where we get A prime C. That's where we get all these points. So then if I move or if I turn on animation, it starts moving. You can see how beautiful it is for this. I can also turn on animation for the second slider. Then start moving. Then you can see that anything that happens to this triangle happens to all the triangles when they are moving. And their areas are also the same. You take the same triangle to everything. Their areas here, T1 4.95, T1 prime 4.95, T1 prime 4.95. Now for the next one, what I'd like us to see, new window. I would like to create, I'll be drawing, for this one, I'll be using my polygon, my toolbar to draw square. Or to just draw a quadrilateral, not actually a square, draw a quadrilateral. Then I want to show how you can translate this with a vector. So I'll create a vector, start point, end point. So my vector is C, and I can translate a vector, the object I'm having here is K1. My quadrilateral is K1. So K1 with the vector U, that's what it is. So you can use translations also to do it. Now I'll create a new window. So I want to use the same translation to do something else. I'll use the same translation to do something else. I'll increase the font size 24. Here's what I have. Now what I would want to do is I would like to create a square. Square here. So my quadrilateral, this will be my quadrilateral. This is what I have. Then I'll connect sliders. Or before I even connect the sliders, I'll create vectors with it. So what I'll do is I'll count 3 spaces and I'll put a point there. So I'll go to my point. I'll count 1, 2, 3. I'll put a point here. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll put my point here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'll put my point here. 1, 2, 3. I'll put my point here. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is I would like to connect create vectors with these, and I want the vectors to have the same distance between them. So first, I'll create a vector, start point and end point. Start point being E, my end point is E, and I'll create another vector again. So I'll create 4 vectors, start point and end point. So this one is E, end point is S, another vector again, start point and end point. My start point is E, my end point is H. I'll create another vector, start point, end point. Start point is E, end point is E. Now this is what I have. I can also connect these to make a polygon. I connect these, make a polygon. The polygon is there. So this looks like a 3D figure, and it will make it look like a 3D figure. Now, what I would like to do is I would like to translate each and every one of the new points that is created, the new quadrilateral that I've created, which is still 2. I'd like to translate them to make new points. So I'll translate. So I'll go to the object vector. So the first object is E, and that vector is E. I'll translate this. Again, object vector, I'll translate object vector. This time I'll do H with the vector W. I'll translate again object vector. This time I'll translate G with the vector E. I'll translate again object vector F with the vector V. Now I have 4 points again, so I can use my polygon to get these 4 points together. Right. I'm getting another quadrilateral over here. Another quadrilateral over here like this. Now what I'll do is I'll color them. I'll just change the colors of the quadrilateral to object properties. Color. I'll make this red. Increase opacity. Change the color of this one. Yellow. Increase opacity. I'll change the color of this one to green. And increase opacity. So these are the 3 quadrilaterals that we have. Now what I'll do is I want to connect them to sliders. So I'll start creating sliders. I'll create 8 sliders to use. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've created 8 sliders. What I'll now do is this yellow quadrilateral here, I'll connect each point to this slider. So the first point is E. The first point is E. I'll connect it to a slider. So I'll connect it to ID. So I, comma J, just connect it to the slider. Now you can see that when the slider moves, the point also moves. That is how it is. When the slider moves, point also moves. So this was T. Now let me do, so I've done T, let me do H. So H was T. So I'll do H with K and L. K, comma L. Here's what I'll do. Okay, I've done H. When I move the slider also moves, and the slider also moves. So I've done H with H. Now let me do it with G. So with G, I'll connect each slider. I'll connect M and N. I'll connect M and N. What I have. What I have. Now, I think the last I've connected all these ones. I've connected E. I've connected H. I've connected G. So the last one for me to connect is F. So I'll connect my F with the sliders O and P. O, comma P. This is what I have. So I've connected it. The sliders O and P. Now, all I want to show here is that since this yellow quadrilateral is translated through vectors to get this green quadrilateral, anything that happens to this yellow quadrilateral will happen to this green quadrilateral. But it will not happen to the red quadrilateral because it did not translate anything. It just created a vector, but there was no translation between quadrilateral red and the quadrilateral yellow. So I'll just turn on animation here for all the sliders for us to look at something beautiful. So this is what we have. So anything that's happening to the yellow quadrilateral is also happening to the green quadrilateral, but the red quadrilateral still the same, you can see. But the size of the two quadrilaterals will not be the same. Why? Because of translation by a vector. The translation is by a vector, so then the size and area will not be the same. So today we see how to do translation and also how to do rotations or with GeoGebra. I hope this class was a fruitful class for you, and I hope you've learned something today. So thank you for sticking with me as your favorite GeoGebra teacher. Goodbye. Bye bye. Thank you.